Bob Geldof was top of the pops when Nottingham Forest made it 42 league games unbeaten with Rat Trap. Can any of the Premiership Rat Pack stop the champions? Arsenal have an unchanged starting lineup. Patrick Vieira could be fit next week. Sol Campbell, close to signing a new deal, could be back in a fortnight. For Middlesbrough, Ray Parlour, 15 years an Arsenal man, will start despite a knee injury. Neither Reisiger or Kadra are fully fit, but they have to play really. Gareth Southgate's out for another week with a knee problem, and Hugo Echiog is now missing with a back strain. Cole, bubbled for him. Hasselbank. Fabregas was right after him. And it comes to Bergkamp. Bergkamp had Henry wide. The challenge was fair. And gobbled up now by Lauren. Lauren won it fiercely. Bergkamp, twinkle toes. Schwarzer blocked. Lundberg off the line. Reyes off the post. Toure to Bergkamp. And the champions move the ball at speed and make it all look so effortless. A step over from Bergkamp. In towards Cooper, a block. Reyes! Claims the corner. Goal kick given. Bergkamp, just as he did up at Everton last week, making things happen. Reyes side netting. Gilberto. Fabregas to Reyes. Henry. Oh, that's good football, Arsenal. Call back in the middle. Reyes across his man. And splendid goalkeeping by Mark Schwarzer. Look at the pace getting him in there. And it was hit with stinging power. And Arsenal have done just about everything but score. That's Senden looking for Hasselbank. To a terrific comeback. And what an unbelievable roller coaster of a game. Bergkamp, as the gap opened up in front of him, needed no second asking. It's 3 goals in 5 minutes now, and a sensational start to the second half. Bergkamp was fouled from behind, but he finds Pires. Kadra came across and defended well. And he's had a stout game, has Frank Kadra for Middlesbrough. Arsenal's 5th corner of the game. Henry, well marked. Seagull wasn't. And Bergkamp will drive it. Deflected, comes to Gilberto! And Henry, and it's wide! Seagull left all alone. The power of Bergkamp's strike, deflected, then Gilberto. And Henry wide. On the evidence of the first 40 minutes, you would never have seen Middlesbrough scoring 3 here. Joe comes after equalising, and Arsenal have an unbelievable lead. Again, the finish was cracked off. Mendieta to Parlour, a little bit of space. Riggett's header. A beautifully executed 5th goal, and any doubts now have evaporated. And Bergkamp, look at the weight of the ball here, absolutely inch perfect. Pires could have gone alone, found his friend, an international and club colleague, and Henry found the back of the net for the 2nd time. What an afternoon. Arsenal have levelled Nottingham Forest record set back in 1978. 42 games unbeaten. And Arsenal have won it by 5 goals to 3 with the resolve that makes champions. And the record is levelled by Arsenal.
It's just witnessing, I believe, a fantastic attitude from professional football players who are in the media, not always in the highlights for the right reasons, and I'm very proud of that, because the players have shown a fantastic attitude for 42 games, and that's in any sport, and no matter how good you are, that is something special.
And that's why they've gone 42 games unbeaten. You know, 6 months ago we might have got away with that, but certainly now they've got a belief and just something there which makes them invincible at the present moment.
Overall, when you look at the last 2-3 years, though, the spirit is very good. You can see it when other players, when new players come in, because we got a few new players now, but they seem to pick it up straight away. They don't let their head down. They just keep going, and yeah, they got the Arsenal spirit.
Of course, it's easy to get the Arsenal spirit, isn't it, when you've avoided defeat for 42 games. Now, what on earth were they supposed to do? How to defend against them? You've got a line of 4 defenders, 12 yards off the halfway line, and what happens?
We've tried everything. We've tried everything. Everything we come away with, managers, coaches, they can break us down. They've got everything in their locker to score any type of goal, any variation of goal they can come up with. Looking at the first goal, scariest, there's space behind, and he takes off. As I say, that's the scariest sight as a manager in the technical area. You're shouting at your defender, please back off, because they want to go in behind you. The second goal now is the further lesson for the first goal. They start to get a bit deeper now. Bergkamp then goes and plays in the hole that materialises between the centre-back and the midfield player. We've shown this last week against Everton. He picks it up here, and he's at his absolute best when he does this. The gaps appear, he stands still, he gets the ball. Takes it up now, drives forward. The players can't go towards him because he'll slip it to Henry, and you get goal number 190 or something like that for Arsenal. Variation number 3, you think you're doing well, you're putting on good pressure, you've got 11 men behind the ball. What do?
What can go
They
wrong?
start passing the ball quickly, sharply, so that's the passing phase done. Now they drive from midfield, past your midfield with a runner. Composure here, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic goal. You think you're doing well with 11 behind the ball. Now number 4, another variation of this. You have 11 men behind the ball, you have the ball. They take the ball off you. They come at you. They put nutmegs in. What do you do as a manager with that? An unbelievable skill. You think he's all left-footed.
That's an unofficial timing, by the way, 12.83 seconds from the kick-off. And the final goal, go on.
The final goal is still keeping a bit of British here. So 5 variations.
On the other hand, Viv, they're doomed, aren't they? They conceded 3 goals. You can't do that as a championship side.
Yeah, they conceded 3 goals today, and the first one I thought was a bit harsh on the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, he was very high, he hit very well. The second one, I thought he got done on his near post, but the last one, he's trying to guess where the ball's going to go, and at this level, you never get there.
But nothing to keep Arsene Wenger awake tonight, yeah?
No, they've gone on again, and I think they'll go on to next week and win again, I think. They're such a formidable side, as Gordon said.
Excellent defensive record, Viv, if I may say so, in your 42-game unbeaten run. This is comparing the two 42-game unbeaten runs. 22 goals you conceded. How many of those were your fault, Viv?
I think one of those. I think the rest were down to Burns and Lloyd, I think.
Right, OK, now you conceded fewer, but you scored a hell of a lot fewer. Was that the plan?
No, I think Cloughie's teams were built on defensive qualities, I think, at the end of the day. But we still had Trevor Francis and Gary Birtles and Tony Woodcock and John Roberts up front. But as I say, it was built from the back, I think, mainly.
Every time you meet an Arsenal player, you can say, oh, this is all very well, but you've got to win the Champions League, not once, but twice, because I won it twice at Forest.
Yeah, that's the next step for Arsenal Football Club. I think Arsene Wenger recognises that as well. I think the next stage is to win the Champions League, which is, no mean feat.
Did you win it twice at Notts Forest?
Yes, thanks,
And you never
Gordon.
mentioned it once?
No, I never mentioned it.
Absolutely. I didn't know that.
Thanks, Gordon.
That's brilliant. I didn't know I was playing with a legend at Man United. That's absolutely brilliant.
Gordon, do you think it's harder now to win the Champions League than it was then? Where do you stand on that argument?
You play more games, that's for sure. But as I said to you earlier, sure, I think Arsenal got a problem. They just enjoy playing football. They're going to attack all the time.
Do you think you need a bit more discipline?
I think you need to say, right, these guys are just desperate to play football and enjoy it and run about. I think there must be sometimes we need to be a bit more disciplined in this.
And having said that, it took us 9 games to win it. They got, I think it's 13 games or something like that. You can afford to get beat in the early stages, which in our case, you have to concentrate and make sure you go through the next round.
OK, gentlemen,